I've been in Kensington since I was 8 years old. I grew up in East London, and I went through a lot of torrid time. My older brother was getting into a lot of crazy things. I started to pick up of what he was doing. I started to get a lot of negative vibes around me. Eventually, I got to about 15. I started to do the wrong, get into the wrong crowd and become involved in criminal activity. I ended up in prison for 11 months. Came out and still had a little bit of that old mindset. And I don't know, I came to Hollywood, I didn't know where I was headed. But now I'm here in Ghana, it's a dream.
This is not a holiday to sit in the sunshine. We're all here to have a life experience. And in order to have that life experience, you've got to be real with yourself. And you've got to follow the rules and the boundaries. And if people just drive me mad, I'll put them in the next flight to go back to London, and I'll call the key worker to meet them in the airport. And if something is not working for you, or something you're not comfortable with, you need to speak to Stephen, Robert, Peter, or any member of the team. The culture is different, the law is different, everything is different.
Yes. I would want to address my sons and grandsons here.
Yes.
Please, you are also handsome, what I see before me. So well built. It would be a shame if you do not get into society well-rounded. Don't be inward-looking. Because even with whatever hardships you suffer, and when you look around Ghana, you see you are more privileged than most young people your age, wherever you are, and here, elsewhere in the world, you are more privileged. Also, being useful members of society. And I'm so impressed with what I'm seeing here. And I hope you enjoy Ghana.
And he's the head teacher of Beam Primary School, London. Good morning, Kulia. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct, eh?
Yeah, you've pronounced it beautifully.
So you believe that the students here, we can compete with almost every student across the face of the globe?
I think certainly when we work together and we swap ideas, it will be mutually beneficial for schools in England and schools over here to work together and to contribute to promoting the curriculum. We saw some international students studying the IGCSE and then moving on to A level, and that is very similar to the structure we have in England. They weren't doing anything different to what we do in England. As part of the Bridging the Gap project with the Angel Complex School, we will be able to pass ideas on, share good practice, perhaps have some of our teachers come in from England to have a look at what's going on here, and then we would like to extend the opportunity for some of the teachers in Ghana to come over to Beam School and to work there and see how the English system works.
Wow.
Thank you.
Good. Have you ever competed in any rap competition before?
A rap competition. I'm not your person, but Naya's your person if you want somebody to compete in a rap competition. He's our star. He's our star of the group. Over to you, Naya.
I made up a poem about Ghana.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man.
Is that on the phone?
Yeah, so explain about the heat and all that, man. You wanna hear it?
Go on. Yeah, go.
Yo, it's too hot, there's no time for the steam. The food don't stop, skin sticking to my jeans. Living life well, and it's not about to stop. About the guap, still hitting the culture shock. Money ain't nothing in this time and place. Taking the shine, since the landscape is so divine. The people here are sweet so much, so I sugarcoat my lines. Clothes and peas don't make the man. Please believe, grace and peace make a fragrant plant. GH is the land of the truly free. Yes. Politicians are doing right to serve the community.
It's nothing like the UK. London's got more nuts than a fruitcake.
One mother had 6 kids and 5 were totally crippled. Totally crippled, not able to walk. Only one was able to walk. So I saw them on TV, not on the newspapers, and then I wanted to do something for them. So I traveled to them almost 2 hours from here to see where they live, and then I got there and I told them, we need to do something for them. 5 boys, crippled, disabled, not able to talk, nothing. You will all shed tears when you see them in person.
She gave birth to 5.
5, 6.
6.
6.
One.
Only one was successful. 5 are crippled, not able to talk and not able to walk. They crawl like crabs. Terrible, you know.
And there's no special needs school they go
Nothing.
to, so they stay at home. Well, on the
Yeah.
veranda where they stay is where they stay for the rest of their life. There's no any activity.
The oldest is 32 years and he has been there for the whole 32 years. 32 years.
He's never left that veranda to anywhere else.
He's been there for a long time. And the mother passed away to poison.
Poison.
She understands it's poison.
I am going to be your guide, and we're going to start a tour with a first look into the historical background, okay? We know it as a fact that in 1471 was the first time the Portuguese came over here. When they were coming, they brought along guns, gunpowder, spirituous liquors, trinkets, among others. And they exchanged these for gold, ivory, later on the other spices. Now, one major thing the Portuguese wanted at the time was gold. Before the 16th centuries, all these rooms on the ground floor were being used as storerooms or warehouses as planned. But then from the 16th centuries, they shifted from gold and others to human trade. And when it got started, the same storerooms we had were then converted to holding places where the Africans were kept. Now, a woman difficult is that woman who had refused or resisted from a soldier. So for doing just that, she was pulled out, chained to the ankles and the legs with 2 cannonballs. Be it rain or shine, she was made to stand in it, as long as they wanted, no food as punishment. And the idea or the concept was to put fear into them or break the spirit, so that any time any soldier would come, easily have one to be used.
So to be used as to sleep with or to rape.
Oh well, both.
If you want to put it that way.
It cannot even be both. To rape, because the woman
rape.
never gave the consent.
Well, because that's why she's in the tent, so to rape.
Well, it's both. In the sense that at the end of the day, rape is
It's a
sleeping
service.
with them.
So as it stands, the castle is 530 years. The Portuguese were here for the first 155 years. Dutch were here for 235 years. English were in this for 85 years. And Ghana, the last group, have also been here for 55 years and still counting. So that's in a way kind of brief history into the background of the place.
It's made a big impact on my life coming into it, completely honest. Seeing different sort of aspects of life, seeing people just act differently on the streets, and you know what I mean? It's like everyone seems happy with nothing, you know what I mean?
Expectations coming from London was to see like different kind of cultures to different sides of Africa. I've never been to Africa before, but I expected it to be a really nice place. Went to the orphanage to see the kids. The kids there are really kind and they're playful, they're caring, they seem to have a smile on their face every day. I gained a lot of knowledge to see how people live out here compared, because we take things for granted back in England, and to see them out here, I wouldn't say struggle, but I'd say to have what they have out here and to learn to cope with it. is different.
So far, we've come across and met so much powerful people that I would never have dreamt of seeing. Like the former president of Ghana, who was in power from 2000 to 2008. A couple of months ago, I've never thought that I would have been here, you know. But it's a great experience, and I'm really loving it at the moment. The impact it's had on my life, I would say, is that it's made me think outside of the box. That, you know, the life I'm living in London is completely different to here. The opportunities that I have to be thankful of it and grateful, because a lot of people, the majority of the people, don't get that opportunity. It's just, it's empowered me a lot.
I learned a lot about myself and how Ghanaian people live, and it will help cement what I already knew about third world countries and just other people.
This is going to be emotional for me, and it was definitely emotional. When I went to see one homeless girl the other day, or one special needs girl the other day, it touched my heart. I had to leave out of that area because I was so emotional. The impact this has made on me has been character building. It's given me more confidence. It's made me more aware of the history of Black people and what we went through to become who we are today.